What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, guys, we're here to talk about something very serious. This is what I like to call the retirement stock. That's right. This is probably my number one, this is the number one OTC stock, in my opinion. If you want to buy any of the OTC stocks, I believe this is the one. That's just my personal pick. I'm not telling you what to do, but my personal number one OTC stock is Hmbl Inc., ticker symbol HMBL. Now, I have a lot of videos on my channel, Hmbl. You can scroll back through and search on my channel, Hmbl, to check all those out. Maybe I'll try to put those staggered throughout the end of the video. So if you want to get a little bit more on Hmbl, you can get that information. So, we got some crazy news, guys, and I find this just truly phenomenal. And I want to say this, Brian Foote, the CEO of Hmbl, has to be like the greatest CEO out there. And I must say, Brian Foote, that's for you, man. I must say, as a shareholder myself, I'm looking to keep adding shares. I have 1,000 shares of Hmbl. I'm going to keep adding shares. I've been buying since like December and November of last year. So I've been a shareholder of this company now for about 9 months, 10 months. And I'm truly excited about it. Guys, this market cap is $1.096 billion. Now, there is a lot of things Hmbl does, but we talked about this on the channel, guys. This is kind of, Humbl's trying to be the Amazon of digital assets. Imagine having that opportunity when Amazon was back in the same scenario that Hmbl was. And I think Hmbl is in the same boat as Amazon was maybe 10 years ago. That's why I call this a retirement stock. This is going to take a while for it to play out. It just don't happen overnight, guys. This is one of these plays, you buy it and you kind of put it away and forget about it. That's exactly what you want to do. But you got to keep up what's going on, and here's what's going on. The Hmbl CEO, guys, retires 100 million of shares. What is that? So we're going to cover this article because it is truly phenomenal. So here it is. Hmbl announced today that the CEO, Brian Foote, has agreed to retire 9,350 shares of Series B preferred stock that he owns, which is equivalent of 93.5 million shares of common stock. What? What? Do I need to say more? Brian Foote, guys, gave up 93.5 million shares. He literally just retired them, took them off the market. Let's dig deeper in this article to find out why he did it. The market value of these shares based on the prior trading day closing price at the time of the request was submitted over $100 million US. Mr. Foote previously retired 551 million shares pre-split common shares from the float in November of 2020 at his own personal cost. The purpose of this share retirement is to reduce the overall Hmbl share count and protect Hmbl investors from dilution as the company pursues its brand partnerships, top-line revenue, and market share acquisition strategies. Wow, that is, guys, that there says a lot about a CEO to give up $100 million of his own money to care about people like me, people like you, the shareholder. Now, there is a little bit more down here deeper in the article. We are going to cover that in another video, how they did pick up another company. We did cover on the channel they picked up Tickery, and just a quick update, they did recently purchase Monster LA Acquisitions. So we're going to cover that in a future video, but I just wanted to throw that out there for this one. Guys, here is Brian Foote's Twitter page, and I just love going to his Twitter page because he has a lot of great updates on here. He's a very active CEO, and I love this right here on his Twitter. No days off, and that man means it. He's not just saying that. He is Mr. No Days Off. He cares about Hmbl. He cares about the shareholders, man. This guy is the real deal. If there's any company I ever want to invest in and I want to believe in the CEO, this is the one. And hard to believe, this is an OTC stock. You can't get this on Robinhood. You can't buy this off the NASDAQ, you know. This is on the OTC market. Now, I do believe one day they will get uplisted. My prediction is they're either going to get uplisted or they're going to get bought out by someone. Now, there was rumors that Hmbl may be like PayPal 2.0, but honestly, I believe PayPal is kind of getting outdated, and I believe Hmbl and Brian Foote is trying to take that over. Now, if we go here to the website of what Hmbl is, guys, humblpay.com. I'll make sure to have this link down in the description. You got to go check out their website. Basically, like I said, they are trying to be the digital assets like Amazon, the Amazon of digital assets. Amazon took over the online market share, and Hmbl wants to do the same thing for digital assets. So this is truly phenomenal, guys. There's so much on here. You can get on here and get information. They have NFTs, they have the studios, they have all kind of stuff on here you can just do. They're basically they have PayPal plus better services. You can do this stuff like international, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like you can go there and pay through Hmbl. You can set up an account. They also do cryptos and everything like that. They have a crypto block ETX or something like that. It is just so much information. They're all back in previous videos. But I just wanted to throw this update that the CEO got rid of all those shares to help us out. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens with this one. I'm super excited. I just saw this and said I had to come out here and do a video on it and just say, Mr. Brian Foote, I know he'll probably never see this video, but I must say I do salute that man. And I tell you what, man, I got to get me some more Hmbl shares. And believe it or not, Apple here recently has been going up. I sold out of Apple to buy Hmbl. Yes, you heard me right. Now, I didn't have many shares of Apple, but I had about $1,000 worth. And I sold out of Apple to buy Hmbl because I believe Hmbl is going to get me far greater returns than what Apple will give me. That's just my personal opinion. I think Hmbl is going to be growing more than what Apple will. Apple's already so huge in the market cap, but Hmbl has a lot of room to grow. They got a lot more acquisitions to do. The CEO, man, is just on point, and I'm truly a supporter of Hmbl and everything they're doing. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this update video. Like I said, if you never heard of Hmbl, maybe you did now. Do your research on it, man. Do some due diligence. Check out the videos I got back. Just search in my channel for Hmbl, and you'll find them in there. So, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Remember to buy the dip, baby. Let's go.